what's going on? This is Christina, and today I'm going to be telling you, sharing with you, letting you know how we run multiple listings on Peerspace. Here's how we do it, or this is what I will say if you are somebody who is thinking about getting another listing, or if you haven't started Peerspace and you're like, how can I generate like more money, and you want to see things going and flowing and showing and growing. Here's how we do it, and this is what I will suggest for you guys to take into consideration before you start opening up multiple listings, or also before you start doing Peerspace. So number one, I will say, this is what we do. We make sure that one of our listings has access or is able to have a lockbox with a key in it. This is like the most simplified, easy thing that we have realized that it came in handy. I mean, in the beginning, we only had one, and that was like our overall like thing that we wanted to do, just because of it would just be the easiest way for like people coming inside and things like that. But we realized that this is like something that's been super like easy and just kind of helped, and we didn't even realize that it was going to help in our future. So I will say, while you're scouting out like locations and places, make sure that there is like a place or a space where you can have like a key code or a lockbox or something like that for people to get in. Why do I say this? Because you don't necessarily have to be there to let somebody in. It can be like a turnkey type of thing. You just make sure, of course, that everything is clean and sanitized and wiped down. Now, all right, because I know somebody is going to say, well, what happens if you have multiple bookings in that same day? I am so glad you asked that. And if you didn't, and I gave you the idea to ask that, I'm going to give you the answer anyway. So this is what we end up doing. So we have multiple listings. We have 3. So we have this one, and then we have 2 other ones that is in maybe about 15 minutes away from this one. And it's like in the downtown area, but the setup and the spaces it is not somewhere where you can do like a lockbox and they can, easily get in. We actually have to be there to let them in. So this is what we do. We say, you know what? If we have somebody and everybody is booking all 3 listings, and that has happened before. And at first it was like craziness, and then we came up with the plan and it just works. So of course we give them the information to get inside the home setting, and that is fine and dandy. So we leave maybe an hour or something, or 30 minutes, whatever, prior to the booking, especially when it's the same time we got to be over there at the other location. We just tell them to meet us at a certain place or a certain lobby area, or like the lobby area. So we tell them to meet us at the lobby area and with the other spaces, and we let them up, and we go about it that way, and we bring them to their space booking, and we just leave. So it's very kind of like, hey, how you doing? Nice to have you here. My name is Christina. I'm your host. You've been talking to me. I'm a real person, and I'm here to make sure that you have the best time, pretty much. So we take them there, and after that, it's pretty easy. Going back into the question, okay, that someone is saying, like, what happens if you have multiple people or multiple bookings and things? This is where I will say it is so good to have a team, okay? If you're trying to do this by yourself, you're not going to be able to do it, because of there's going to come a time where somebody needs something and you have to be there, and obviously you can't be there in multiple locations. So of course it's me and my husband. So with us, this works for us because one of us goes and makes sure that everything is straight, let's say in the home setting, or that if the booking is over, one of us is there to clean and sanitize before the next one is here, while the other one stays with the other listings or whatever. The cool thing is that the 2 other listings is in the same, it's in the same place. So it makes it very easy to do. So that is the response to that. Like, Christina, what if you have multiple? Well, this is why you can't do it by yourself. And this is why we suggest that you either have a support system, whether it's your husband or your wife, your best friend, family members, or whoever, and they see like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, go about it that way. Now, as far as like payment and getting into all the other stuff, as far as with other people, this is why I will say that if you're in a relationship, well, I'm in a relationship, but this is what I would say, if you're in a marriage, it just works so heavenly and sweet. Or if you have a best friend or somebody, it just works so heavenly and sweet. Because if you're married, then both of the finances obviously is going to come to the same household. And if it's best friends, you guys can split it up accordingly. So this is how we do it. This is how we run and manage multiple spaces. Now, of course, as you continue to grow, and if you want to expand to other regions, other cities and things, then you're definitely going to need to build your host team, which can be great. And as soon as you kind of get all the nicks, kicks, and kinks and all that other stuff out of it, then it can be a great and wonderful thing. And then that's when I believe you'll begin to start seeing like some great financial things happening, some great financial breakthroughs happening for you. So anyways, this was supposed to be like a really quick video of sharing how we run and manage multiple listings, how we do it, what are y'all doing? This is what we do. We say that one, for sure, make sure that one of them has, if all of them can have that same type of key code lockbox thing, that will be absolutely great. And it'll be very easy for you. Try to keep things, okay, within a mile radius. Like I said, between where we're at now and then the other two listings is only like maybe 10, 15 minutes away. So it's not so far that it's going to be like, that it's going to be biting you in your butt later on. So for sure, find other listings or spaces or whatever, scout out other things that is going to be close enough to where if you needed to run out and go and give, that booking attention or figure something out, you're not going out so far. And if you want to obviously expand, go out to a different city, make sure that you have a team with you so that it can be a great experience for you as a host and your bookings all together. Okay, y'all, that was a quick and easy video. That's all I got for you, and I will see you on the next one. Listen, I have not forgot about, the creative space part 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we have not forgot about answering your questions on how do we market, what are we doing, how are we getting these results. There's a lot going on. There's so many great and exciting things to share with you guys of what's going and how everything is just amazing. God is good all the time and all the time. God is good. With that said, I'm going to leave it there. See you guys in the next video. Bye.